Hi everybody, Neon here of course. I am about to attempt a 3-week through hike of the Benton MacKaye Trail. This here behind me is the northern terminus of the BMT near Davenport Gap. I've never attempted a hike this long before, and I do have a wee bit of trepidation. I started about 12:30 today after being shuttled from Springer Mountain by a gentleman named Richard Anderson. I have about a 6.5 mile hike today, 4,500 feet elevation gain, no elevation loss to my campsite. Lots of blowdown, makes the going slow. Looks like there's still snow on the ground in spots. Mount Sterling. Guess I'll go up. Look at those steps. Not even a railing down there on the landing. There's my tent. Little thermometer says it's 40 degrees right now, and I've got all my clothes on and I'm still cold, so I'm going to get in my sleeping bag and probably go to sleep. Let's see here, according to the sign, I am on the Mount Sterling Ridge Trail, still on the BMT. Wow. Wow, look at all these flowers. This entire hillside is covered with them. Yesterday I saw about 8 day hikers in a couple of different groups. And at the campsite last night, there were at least 3 other tenting areas with 2 or 3 people in them. But that was Saturday. I've got about 16 miles now to go to the campsite for today. And we'll see if I see many folks on Sunday. Behind me is Laurel Gap Shelter, one of 2 shelters on the BMT. I've been hiking about 2.5 hours, and so it's time to take my pack off and take a little break. Where's your master? Are you a good dog? Hey. Engineering. I was up there a little while ago, and now I'm going up here. Engineering. Number 47, definitely the one to get. Couple of day hikers. Got some grits with spinach and Japanese spice from Rhea. Tent set up. Water's down there. So far, I'm the only person at this campsite. There's another creek I'm walking next to. I definitely wasn't expecting anything like this. It's beautiful. Okay, here we go. I think I'm going to go right around there. That was cold. I think it's a leaf that's going to unfurl. Yep. There's another one that's a little bit farther along. 5.6 miles to my resupply. Dozens of these dark-eyed juncos every day. Walking on a horse trail. This is tough going. Can't imagine a horse would like walking on all these rocks either. Where's my horse? Engineering! Smoke Mountain. Well, I'm headed back out. When I got here, I plugged my phone into the charger in the bathroom and rinsed out some socks and underwear and a shirt. Well, the shirt, the one you see me wearing right now, which is wet. And crow flew off with my tuna fish that I left on the table when I was walking to the trash can, which was kind of a bummer. It was still in the package. But these people in this red van behind me were nice, and they gave me an apple and an orange. My shuttle ride up to the start of the trail stopped by here, and I put my bag of food in a metal box that they have for campers, and it was still there. 5 days of food. Campsite 52, 5.2. Think it's gonna be all up. Figure I got it, I might as well use it. Because I am sweating profusely. Can look west. Can look north along this ridge line. And I can look east. Looks like I might have some company tonight. I had to climb down that couple 100 feet. But that looks like some good water. Guy here at the site's pretty nice guy named John. He's from North Carolina, works for the Treasury Department. But let me tell you, those last 5 miles up that hill were a death march. I'm really tired. It's 6:45, so I'm gonna go dig a cat hole and get comfortable, and then I'm going to go lay in my tent. Good morning. Beginning of day 4. Today marks the halfway point of the Smokies. Long day today, 16.5 miles. So I got up early. It is 6:45 and I am hiking. If I can find a trail up here. Get over there. Doesn't look good. Fiddleheads. Some engineering and some running water to drink. I am dry. Don't have to get my feet wet here. Another bridge, hooray. This is nice. Look at that stonework. And I don't really see a dry way across this except for that big tree right there, and even it's not dry. I don't know if I'm going to risk my life on that. Made it twice. I call it a pretty little creek, except it keeps getting in my way. This one wasn't on the map. So I made it. And here's a pretty purple flower. Well, this figures. This looks annoying. All right, the trail's over there. Hopefully the 6th time is the charm. This creek splits up into 3 forks, and now I'm crossing number 2, and there's number 3. Isn't that just the weirdest thing? This is the high point for the day. They said this was a heavy one. I've been following this creek for about a mile, and I knew that eventually I would have to cross it. All right, this is the 5th time across this creek. You gotta be kidding me. Wait, what's that? A bridge, woohoo! Engineering, and now I'm on the wrong side of it again. I'm standing out here in the water. The first ford crossing where I kept my socks on, standing here in the water, and what's right there? Engineering. So I rinsed out some clothes and washed off my body in the creek over there. Got my tent put up. Shoes are soaking wet from all those. Look at all these picnic tables. What you can't tell, since we don't have smell-o-vision, is there's a place to tie up horses right there. Nice dinner is Italian couscous with chicken and spinach. The remains of an old millworks. Well, it's been about an hour and a half on this road, and I've come to some engineering, under some engineering. Look at that, this bridge has duct tape. So, if my analysis is correct, those dudes were repairing a bridge with duct tape to get to a tunnel that goes nowhere. Okay, so not actually to nowhere, it goes to this nice trail. Campsite 76, 8.7 miles up that hill. I may be at the eastern end of Lake Fontana. Look at all the different color green. I just met a through hiker. What's your name?
My name is Rhea.
Where are you from?
I'm from Boston. Cool.
Have you seen anything interesting today?
I've seen a lot of boars today, with the little baby piglets, and I saw a snake.
Oh, really?
Tree. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And there, I looked up, like I was looking at trees, and like 10 feet high, there was like a snake just resting on like one of the branches.
I haven't seen that. I saw a turkey.
I've seen a couple turkeys too.
Yeah.
No bears yet.
Nope. Bear poop.
Yeah, bear poop. Yeah.
And you said you started at Springer when?
I did. On April 3rd.
Very cool.
Yeah. So I'm on day 14, 15, something like that. So
wow, you're crushing it.
I'm going pretty fast. which
I was
is
going to take 21 days.
That was the initial plan, but then the weather got bad, and I was like, I don't want to deal with this anymore, so I just kept pushing through, and I got ahead of schedule. And I just spent 2 days at Fontana Lodge, which is awesome. Definitely check that out.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's really nice. That and Topoco Lodge are pretty nice.
Oh, you stayed there too?
I didn't stay there, but I walked through it, and it seemed really
It looked
nice.
pretty pricey from what I saw.
It did. I kind of felt like a country club a little bit. And I was walking around right after I just finished like this section that was like really blown over. So my legs were like chopped up and like I'm sweaty and like gross. And everyone's in their like salmon polos and khaki shorts. And I'm just like walking through. Got a lot of weird looks, but
have a great hike.
good.
Thanks, we're definitely having a party here. It's a trap. Raining. Look at that orange tree. Maybe some kind of azalea? Leaves look a little bit like azalea leaves. I made it to my designated campsite, number 76, but it's only 3 o'clock. And I don't know what I'm going to do until bedtime. I could keep walking, but that's another 2.5 hours, and 5:30 might be a little late to roll in, so guess I'll find a place to put my tent up. Back of the campsite, there's this stone wall. Looks like it's pretty old. It's got trees growing out of it. Might have been a foundation. Looks like there's a remains of a chimney over there. My camp kitchen includes my stove, boiling some water, more water there that I filtered. That is the alcohol fuel. This koozie has got my food in it, Mexican grits tonight again. Food bag, trash, spoon, other random miscellaneous stuff. Russ and Linda showed up. They said that they were going to be at the site 77, which I thought about hiking to, but it was not to be found, so they hiked another 5 miles to get here to 76. Well, I'm on the trail at 7:30. I was awake for close to an hour in the middle of the night, worrying about work. And so when I got up this morning, I asked Russ and Linda the question, after you retire, what do you worry about in the middle of the night? And they said, don't worry, you'll find plenty of things to worry about. Go ahead and retire. So, hiking on. Got about 18 miles today to get to campsite 90. Hopefully the weather will be nice. Well, that's not very helpful. You are here. That might be helpful. I guess there was a town here in the 1920s. Train came through, children going to school, men toiling in the lumber mill. Sign says Calhoun House built 1928. That would have been towards the end of the logging history of this town. And hey, the door's open. Hello? Doesn't seem very safe in here. There's the front room. Looks like maybe the kitchen back here. Must have been the bathroom. In the front room. Interesting, there's no halls. It's just rooms connected by doors. I guess that's more efficient. Glad nobody's in here. It's not all flat next to the lake. It's hot. It's about 86 degrees. Well, hello there, chimney. I reckon I was over there. But I haven't finished climbing this one yet. Old bridge. I think that's where I'm going to put my tent. It's about as flat as they are. You can see how flat it is. Engineering. Stone chairs and a fire ring like Cantrell site on the Foothills Trail. Like that big rock right there. Woo! I'm drying off. Dinner tonight is chicken with brown rice and beans and spinach and cola seasoning, which is my special recipe. Since it's going to be raining tomorrow, I'm going to have this no-cook breakfast eat fruit, turkey, a couple of bars, go ahead and make my lunch tonight and snacks, get all that ready to go so I don't have to walk around in the rain. Cold coffee tomorrow. Woke up about 10 to 6 to flashes of lightning, and started raining about 10 minutes after that. I've got my stuff in my pack and my food is going in my belly, and I'm going to start hiking soon. I'm experiencing a break in the storms, and it's actually quite pleasant. The trail seems to be an old road bed, and looks like there was a recent car accident. 1, 2. This shuttle's no good. There's a mud bug, so it's probably good water. Coming into Fontana Dam, I have seen 4 AT NOBO through hikers. I'm sure I'm going to see a whole bunch. Engineering. And the other side of engineering. More engineering. That AT shelter is known as the Fontana Hilton. They have a power station. About a mile up this hill, there's supposed to be a spur trail that takes me to the lodge. At the AT-BMT junction, I kept on going on the AT headed to Georgia, and now I'm bushwhacking, and I think that I've walked about a half a mile straight down this hill behind me, through the briars and whatnot, and I'm guessing that is the trail down below me. That's what my app says. That's a pretty yellow flower. And over here is its cousin, the purple one. I can get a better light on that. An actual blaze on a tree. That ends the first week